Hi, this is Chuck Oliver. Welcome to this week's Hidden Wealth Insight. I started a series on the retirement protection pillars. And if you're new to Hidden Wealth Radio or you didn't get a chance to hear last week's start to the series, you can go to hiddenwealthradio.com. But here's what you missed just to catch you up, and then here's what you're in store for this coming weekend on Hidden Wealth Radio. And that is this: the three-legged stool, the infamous Social Security benefits when they weren't unfortunately being reduced or indirectly reduced. Defined pension plans where the employer made a promise to you or I, being really our parents, grandparents, or great-grandparents, that you gave so many years, you get so much of your salary for the rest of your life. And then stable retirement savings as it relates to an article I'll talk to you about from the Wall Street Journal by Charles Schwab this week. About grandma smiling now that interest rates will be on the rise now that the Fed has pulled out of the stimulus, and the fact that they're going to start raising interest rates that they've held down now literally for 6 straight years. And so here's why this is important. Japan has just announced being in an official recession. And, the deficit that they basically got out of in the recession they just came out of, which was a 20-year long recession, is now found themselves right back in that recession because they raised taxes. Their stimulus really failed, which I think is what will prove to be true for the United States. And as a result of that, they literally, to make up for these shortfalls and what the stimulus didn't do, they raised sales tax from 5 to 8%. National sales tax, just like that. Folks, don't assume that this isn't around the corner. What I talked about last week is how do you optimize your Social Security income, especially with some unique filing strategies. In fact, for registering and attending for my educational webinar workshop this coming Tuesday, I want to gift you my most recent book, What to Do at 62.com. Excuse me, that's where you can register. The book is What to Do at 62. So whether you're 62 or not, maybe you've exceeded the age of 62, it's irrelevant. Don't judge a book by its cover nor its title. It's getting you thinking about your thinking about making sure, especially if you have drawn your Social Security under a year, it's not too late to reverse it. If you're contemplating that, or maybe your parents are, or what have you, spread the word, because one small mistake by missing one unique filing strategy on average costs the average couple over $212,000. Now, what I teach this coming weekend that I also will be teaching Tuesday is how do you have your own pension plan if you don't have one that's provided by your employer? One that provides about 2 to 3 times more of a death benefit, gosh forbid, which really means there's a survivor benefit. The ability, if you are married, to have it as a survivor benefit payout so that the income will outlast, it will last for as long as both spouses or the surviving spouse lasts, and one in which the market doesn't go down, it only goes up. As far as our money participating in it. So imagine a pension that also doesn't remain constant, or if you locked in the pension of $1,000 a month, it stays there. In this design, it increases your purchasing power. It doesn't erode your purchasing power. And I want you to learn how now. Register at What to Do at 62.com. That's What to Do at 62.com. And I'll teach you, I'll empower you in about an hour, especially if you're married or have a significant other, or maybe you're doing this with a single parent or whatever. All decision-making parties, please be involved, because in just about an hour, I'm going to teach you how you can have your own personal pension plan, how to optimize your Social Security income, and how to have a savings solution where you actually make interest on your money as opposed to almost having to pay the bank to keep our money. In this article, it says, retiring soon, 5 things to do. Number 1, if you don't have a financial plan, get one. Well, that's a novel idea. Folks, heading into the holidays, this is the opportune time to take the time to rethink your retirement and really think about your thinking, because the people that have done that, a client I just spoke to, really just in the last 24 hours said, I wish I would have met you in the information you teach years ago, 4 to 5 years ago. He's retired from the Jacksonville City School System. So, folks, learn how to do it right now. What to do at 62.com or 855-NO-TAX. The number 2 and the letter U. I want to teach you how you don't have to. You can avoid the tax. In fact, you can even distribute the money out and avoid the tax if you know how to do it right. What to do at 62.com. Here's to your hidden wealth.